Right, welcome. Kathy Gregory, Diamond's leader with Take Control Team, Valentus Take Control Team, and we are on episode 8 of our Uncovering Success with Our Team. And I am privileged today to have with me Chris and Fonda Vadnais. And, I've known Fonda for a long time. Chris, we're getting to know more and more as we go along in our journey with Valentus. And so I'm honored to have them as business partners and friends. And tonight I want you guys to meet them and just learn who Chris and Fonda are. So that's my first question for you guys tonight is, can you just share with everybody watching tonight, just so they know who you guys are, and just give us a little glimpse of who Fonda and Chris are.
Sure. Well, first of all, we're pretty ordinary people. I've been a school teacher for 30 years now, so pretty traditional career choice. Chris?
Pretty much the same. Pretty much traditional, just a grunt. Drove truck for 30 plus years and decided we wanted to do something different, and Fonda brought this home and we thought we would give it a whirl, and it's turned out to be a very enlightening and life-changing journey that we are on right now.
And more educational than I thought it would be. I have a kinesiology degree. I have been in health and wellness. That's what I did as a teacher. I was a phys ed, health and fitness teacher, instructor. But I am more educated now on the body and how it works than I ever dreamed I would be. So every day, learn new things.
So Fonda, sorry, Chris, you were going to say something?
I just said, yeah, I agree with that totally. I mean, just the benefits of just being on Valentus makes us feel better, more energy, more alert, just overall wellness, just really been helpful. Just getting on day-to-day living.
That's awesome. So I know Fonda and we worked together in the school, and I looked up to you, Fonda, as a professional teacher, and I admire you. You're an awesome math teacher, and you were such a benefit in the halls of our building. And when we started sharing Valentus, it was my story. I just started losing some weight and started feeling better, and people were starting to notice, including you. And so I was really, it makes me feel so great when I can share something so awesome to help people with their wellness journey. So you've got your guys' professions. You're in your life where you've done a lot of years so far with the chosen profession that you have. So my next question to you is, yes, you got your wellness looked after, but now why did you why are you pursuing this as a business as well?
Well, I think one of the biggest things that we've always struggled, of course, I was in a very structured setting. When you're a school teacher, you travel, you have holidays when they say, and you go to work when they say. And Chris had a lot of flexibility with his job. I mean, he owned his own business, so he could take holidays whenever he wanted. But being married to a school teacher, that meant he took holidays when the school teachers took holidays. And that is something that we really started to resent. Somebody telling us exactly when we could have a holiday, when we could go and see family members, when we could get time off to see the birth of our grandchildren or a sick parent. And to have to ask and beg for that time off, it really got to the point where we were thinking maybe that's something that we shouldn't have to do anymore after putting this many years in. And I know, especially as a teacher, it's so regimented, and the career of teaching is not the same as when I set out to start doing it 30 years ago. The whole career path has changed too, and I just was really looking for a change, getting kind of stagnant, and I didn't want to be one of those stagnant teachers. I always said that when a teacher lost the passion, they shouldn't teach anymore. And I started to have those little glimmerings in myself, and I went, no, I'm not going to be one of those teachers. I need to find a new passion. And that's what Valentus has been for me, is a real new passion that I can run with.
And I guess for me, it's just 30 plus years driving up and down the road, just got to be, just burned me out. Running scheduled runs every week, had to be someplace every day to unload and reload freight. And while we're still young enough that we don't want to retire, we wanted to find something that we could still do, but do together. And when Fonda brought this home, I was skeptical just like everybody else, but I've seen the results with her. I thought, well, I could always lose a little bit of weight. So I started on it too. And then we thought, well, shoot, let's just try it. Maybe if we can just pay for our product, we'll be doing okay. Well, it got to be that. And then a little bit more after that. And it continuously grows. There's ups and downs, of course, but it's something that we are doing together. And that's the best part. I'm good at bringing them in the door, and she's the one who keeps them there. That's kind of how we're running it. But we are working it as a team together. And it's different. We're both working out of our element, together. We're together more now than we ever have been, and all the years we've been together. But it's great. And it's giving us that opportunity.
And the other thing with now, Chris always had the opportunity with his career. If he wanted to earn more money, he just worked harder. But that was something I could never do in teaching. It doesn't matter how hard you work, how many hours you put in, you get paid the same amount. And I guess I started to resent that a little bit too, being one of the teachers that did put the extra effort in, the extra hours in with the prepping and the planning and the coaching. And, you've never worked your way up the ladder. It's the same job no matter how much or how little you put in. And that's just, really was looking for a change.
Yeah, and you were talking about how much we've learned. And I think, we're all in our midlife. And we have gone and worked a lot of years in this industry with education, with truck driving. Doug was in alignment. And we thought we were climbing the right ladder, but then you felt like you were squished. And I think that's what I'm hearing you guys saying is you end up in this box. And I don't think it's that we didn't find our passion. I think that as we enter our careers right at the beginning, we've got that burning passion. And I think what's happened is we've figured out how we can make that passion where there's no lid holding us back anymore. And we've found the right vehicle. And I think, for me, what I want people to know when they listen to our interviews here is that we've found a place where we can plant our flag and that we can truly reach our full potential. And we're not going to die with our voice and our music still inside us. We have a lot of music that we're going to be singing with this company and with Valentus. So my question to you guys now is, you've definitely, these products have helped you take control of your health. And, our team is under the envelope of, or the umbrella, of the Take Control Team. And I just want to know from you two, what does that mean for you? What when we say you're part of the Take Control Team, what does that mean for you guys?
First of all, I just want to go back to that health issue. Chris and I didn't have an awful lot of weight to lose in either one of us. And so we did lose weight in the beginning. But I think for us, it's been the other health benefits that we've received from it. The just overall wellness, but the less aches and pains and more energy and just more alertness and everything like that. But I think probably why Valentus is for us was the time freedom. That was really, really critical for us. It wasn't to replace our incomes. It wasn't for financial freedom. I mean, yeah, that's going to be wonderful. But we've worked very hard in our lives, and it was more, we wanted to start spending that quality time with each other, with our friends, with our families, that we were not getting with our traditional jobs.
Yeah.
And that being said, we with Valentus, we've been given the opportunity to not having to work harder, but work smarter. And we can work smarter with Valentus and realize some rewards, not just in our health, but mostly in our time freedom. And that's really what we're looking for.
And we say work, it's not even work. We just get to share, and we can do it from wherever. You know, we're looking to relocate. We can do this wherever we are. We can do it in a campground like we're doing right now. We can do it here in a small town. We can do it in a big city somewhere else. So we're no longer tied to, we don't have to stay where our traditional jobs. I mean, as a teacher, you stayed put where you were, and you had to. You couldn't relocate and hope to have a job. So we can do this anytime, anywhere, in any setting. I mean, Chris is an amazing, amazing friend maker, relationship builder. He finds that part very, very easy. It's something I've always struggled with. I can stand up in front of a room of kids and parents and have no problem, but put me in a room of peers where I'm not seen as the expert, and I find it very, very difficult. And that's something that Valentus, Chris has helped push me out of that, but Valentus has helped as well, and really pushing me into the fact where I will now approach people that I don't know quite comfortably and start to make a relationship with them. And so that's probably what Valentus has done for us the most.
Yeah, and the couple thing, going back to Doug and I, before we were working in our corporate jobs, we would do our 8 or 10-hour days, and you get home at the end of the day, and because of stressful situations at work, you oftentimes did not want to chat about what you did at school or what you did on the road, or it was a stress. And so there's a big chunk of a day that a couple doesn't talk about, and then you're so tired out. And I find that using these products and getting our health under control, tons more energy. And yeah, like you guys have figured this out as a team, and you're working towards something. So I think, one message I want everyone to get here is that we're just normal people. And we were in trouble financially if we didn't do something else, because we were fooling ourselves if we thought we were going to be comfortably retiring. And so, just if you guys could chat on that a little bit, what message could you give people in the baby boomer age about this industry, and not to be afraid of it?
Well, I mean, geez, I went from driving truck to being a multi-level marketer. I mean, holy cow. You couldn't get on two more opposite sides of the spectrum as far as I'm concerned. But I think my advice to anybody would be, just don't be afraid to try something different. I mean, yes, it's outside of your box. It may be outside of your comfort zone. But if you don't try it, you'll never know what opportunity could lie ahead for you. Why not give it a go? What's it going to cost? Cost $20 to be a rep in this company? That's $20 well spent as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah. And I think the other thing is, you can't really go into this thinking, I'm gonna get people, I'm gonna make money off people, because that's totally the wrong way to approach it. It's I'm going to
make new friends,
and find out what they're missing or what they need to take control back of in their life, whether it's financial, the time freedom, or their health, and then offer them a possible solution, and just share this product, this opportunity, this what we call our Valentus family, and it's, if nothing else, you're going to get a wide group of friends that are with like-minded people. And that in itself is a very valued treasure. So you can't go in this thinking it's just money, money, money. If you go into it with the fact of making relationships and helping people, the money will come.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times what I've figured out in the last 2 years is just to ask people, who are you listening to? Like, are you listening to the right people? And something that, with our personal growth this last 2 years is like, success leaves clues. So are you hanging around successful people? Because if you're not, you're probably not going to be successful. And Fonda and Chris and Doug and I and all of the people that we've met in Valentus, we found successful people that we love hanging around with, and they're teaching us a better way. And so, that's the message that I think we all want to get out. So do you guys have, do you want to share your why? Like, I guess you probably already have. Mostly it's your time freedom. Is there anything else you want to say about your why? Or is that pretty much answered, do you think?
I think our why became very, very hit close to home earlier this year. And our big why is family. And focusing on spending that quality time with our family and being there when our family members need us, when there's a big event and they want us to be part of it. I can't tell you how many times both of us have missed events of our kids and our grandkids and our parents and our siblings because work. And I think for me, that was the biggest thing I resented about my job. I couldn't be in a different location to be at one of those events or when a family member needed me health-wise. And it's been very, very near and dear to our hearts. And it's something now that we're ready to embrace full on and do this full time so that we can be there when our friends and family need us.
And the opportunity to help people. I mean, like, Fonda will tell you that I'm probably generous to a fault. I mean, if I'd give somebody my last dollar if that's what it would take to make them happy. But I want to give everybody an opportunity to be healthy, to be wealthy, and just be good overall. I mean, this is a great opportunity for anyone and everyone. I mean, I just hope that more people take advantage of this opportunity. It's changed our lives for the better, fortunately. You know, there's been ups and downs with it, but there's ups and downs with everything, right?
Yeah.
So
I just think people are
everybody to enjoy it.
You know, and I think that's a message we can get to people is don't be afraid. And opportunity only comes once or twice in your lifetime like this. And, you know, I believe also that everything happens for a reason. And I know the things that have happened in your guys' life, which are big whys for you. And this came right at the perfect time for you. I know, Fonda, you had some health issues that you've had to overcome and that affected how you were working in your career. And Chris, you've had some sad things happening with your family. And this is, like when you get something dropped on your lap or you have a door that you should open and your intuition thinks you should, but you're scared, like just do it. Know that we are all here to hold your hand and help you through it. So tell me, you guys, what do you see for the future? That's my next question. What's your future look like for you?
An island with a beach that I can drive around on my motorcycle. And then after that, I'm going to drive golf balls into the ocean.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to come back. Fonda's going to have lunch and we're going to have a trim. And then afternoon, I'm going to go snorkeling and get all my golf balls out of the ocean again. I think that's where we're going.
I see a long and healthy life. Being able to do what we want to do because we want to do it, and we're not going to have any health limitations holding us back. And hopefully all of our friends and family are right there with us because they'll also be on the product and they won't have the health issues holding them back. And, those aches and pains that say, now we're in our 50s and the aches and pains that say, oh, we can't do that anymore. Yeah, we can. I mean, I'm running again at 52 years of age and I've never been able to run as much as I'm running now. And why? Because of Valentus and the products.
Yeah.
So, it's game changer.
Yeah. And so I think that's, again, the message we want to get out to people and why we're doing these interviews is these products have helped us. We're products of the products. And the reason that we have chosen to become independent representatives is because we are a messenger of hope for other people. And we don't get, as far as the company goes, this is a way of distributing products. And who better to trust than the people right here on this screen that are personal products of the product and know exactly what these products do to you. So, I'm really proud to have you guys as business partners and friends. And I can't wait for our future together because I'm going to come and hang out in your beach too. We definitely know, I'm going to just plug this one right now, that we have a convention in Florida and some of our business partners and friends are there right now driving me crazy because I'm not there. And they're doing just that right now. They're having fun. They're having time freedom. They're enjoying their time together as friends and they're healthy and happy. And that's what Valentus has to offer for us. So we have better health. We're changing the order. Instead of having poor health, we're having better health. We're creating financial freedom and time freedom for everybody. So,
I just want to, one more thing. You really want to be successful in this. I think you have to lead by example. You have to be a product of the product. And anybody thinking that this is an opportunity, don't let this opportunity pass you by. I mean, because if you do, it's going to gnaw at you. You'll be sitting there thinking, what if? What if?
Yeah.
Don't.
Yeah, they always say what you're either going to say thank you in a year, or you're going to go, oh, I wish I had, right? So I'm going to guys.
Right next to me on the beach.
Yeah.
So you get the final word to this interview. Any last thoughts you want to say, Fonda or Chris?
I don't know. I guess if you know of somebody that's going to offer you an opportunity, just because it's different and it's nothing you've never been involved with, look into it. Talk to people have them introduce you to a whole bunch of people. Talk to as many people as you need to in that business or that opportunity. And if it's a good fit for you and it is your passion, you need to get involved. What do you got to lose? Because, again, I'm either glad I did or I wish I had.
Exactly. Don't
anywhere, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Don't pass up a good opportunity.
Yeah.
And there's lots of good opportunities out there, and this is one.
Yeah.
I really believe so. I mean, we're not where we want to be yet, but we are getting there. And we're getting closer every day. And as long as I got you by my side, we're going to be able to do it. We're going to make it happen. And I'll be setting up a whole bunch of little tee-off spots for everybody right along my beach.
Awesome. So for anybody that wants to know more about Valentus, Chris and Fonda are awesome leaders, and reach out to them, reach out to us. We're here to help. And so thank you guys for your time tonight with me. And I appreciate you every single day. And have a great evening, and we'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Thank you, Kathy.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye.